What the fuck, Over?
Welcome back.
Hello, how are you today?
It's day 3 of the couch.
It is. This is the first time we've had consecutive couch
Yeah,
views.
doing pretty well.
Yeah. Flynn seems to like it.
Yeah, gets a lot of attention.
All right. So what are we going to inform the public about today?
Well, what have we been seeing on the news?
The news. Oh, I know you really think about that. How about Yellowstone National Park?
What about Yellowstone?
We'll go on the other side of the country. They're culling their bison herd.
They're calling?
They're rounding up a certain amount of bison and they're slaughtering them.
Why?
Giving the meat to the Native Americans and selling it. Why? Because the bison carry a disease that cows can get inflicted with, and it kills the cattle. So the farmers don't like that to happen. So they try to keep the bison herd down to about 4,000, something like that.
Like all the time?
All the time, right?
So it's above that right now?
Yes, it's above that right now. So they're trying to do that, and they try to also, from what I read, to sell the bison to other bison farms.
Okay. So like they would sell them to the bison farm that we have here?
Right.
Just to get it away from the cattle.
Right. Have you ever been to the bison farm now?
I have not.
Oh, you'd like it. It's very
I know
interesting.
you guys brought home bison meat one time.
Yes, we did.
It was really good.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
We only went there one time, though. I never knew it was even there.
Neither did I. I don't think a lot of people do.
Well, it's funny the way I found out. I mean, your mother always knew, but we just never talked about it. But I had a friend of mine who was on a Wander, Indiana vacation, and he was up in at Dunes National Lakeshore.
What? He doesn't live in Indiana?
Yes, he does, but he's never been up here, so he's wandering Indiana up north. So he went to the dunes, and he called me and he said, "Hey, listen, how do you get to the bison farm up there?" Bison farm? No, the bison ranch. I said, "There's no bison ranch up here. What are you talking about?" "I'm looking at this pamphlet, man," he told me. "I'm looking right at this pamphlet. It says, I don't know how to get there." I had to look it up on the computer. And find out where it was at so I can give him directions.
And it's really close to us, isn't it?
It is very close, like about 4 miles maybe. It's very close.
Is it by that place with all the horses?
Not that I remember. I can't remember which.
By Maple Lake?
No, it's farther east than that. Could be more than 4 miles. Could be 6 miles, something like that. But yeah, it's right there. I never knew it was there. And Northwest Indiana has a bison farm.
It's wild.
It is. So other than that,
what I was trying to get at
what
first was they're saying that the death toll has surpassed China's in the United States.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It has. It's gone
but
way up there.
That's all confirmed cases and things.
Right.
And do you think we're getting the right numbers from China?
I don't think so. What about you?
I don't know.
I think they're lying, only because they don't want it to seem so bad. And a lot of the world was blaming them on it. So I think they're trying to just dissuade people from saying that they, caused it. And they have they have a lot of deaths over there. So
yeah.
So
is China larger than the United States?
Yes.
How? That was a dumb question. I knew that,
but I don't know how much bigger.
Is it a lot bigger?
They have more people that live there.
Well, yeah, I know that. Never mind. I guess that doesn't matter then how big the country is.
No, it doesn't, because Italy is more deaths than China, according to them now.
That's true. A lot of old people in Italy, though.
Yeah.
A lot of old people.
You know how many deaths we've had here in Indiana?
100.
No, that's confirmed cases.
I thought
people that have
in
died.
Indiana or the region?
Indiana.
How many?
35.
35 deaths?
35 deaths. There's over, and I can't really remember. I don't remember what the total was, but I know it's over 100.
Confirmed cases?
Yeah. So Lake County, I think, has 4 deaths now where we live.
That's not, death is never a good thing.
No.
But 4 deaths in this large pandemic is not terrible.
No, I guess. they're already with weakened immune systems, I
Right.
think, and it's sad. But yeah, hopefully they find this what is it called?
Vaccine.
Yeah, the vaccine for it. So yeah, it's still going. We're on day 19 of
day 19. Oh, I see you took off your sideburns.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they were looking pretty ratty, so I had to take those off.
I know this happened a while ago. My voice cracked. But what do you think about Tom Brady going to the Bucs? That's wild, right?
It is wild. I can't believe he chose Tampa Bay over any other.
Like, I want to know what went through his mind that goes, let's leave this program I've been with for almost 20 years. I know the playbook for like the back of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just go to a whole new organization and see what we can do.
Maybe he's going to try to do something that Joe Montana couldn't do and Brett Favre couldn't do. Maybe he wants to do like Peyton Manning did, went to another team and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Peyton Manning only won one Super Bowl as a Colt.
Right. Then yeah, that's true.
Tom Brady has won 6.
Yeah, I know. The GOAT. So, I don't know. Tampa, maybe he wants to go for the weather.
Okay. What?
I mean,
he probably already has a house in Florida.
Yeah, he's probably got enough money. He doesn't need to
or
play there.
Or California or anywhere else warm.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what went through his mind. I haven't seen anything in the papers on why he chose that, but I'm sure it'll come out, online or something. He'll talk about, because the reporters want to know why.
Everybody wants to know why. Pat fans want to know why.
Yeah, he got to keep his number 12 too, because just like Peyton Manning when he went to
kept 18. Yeah.
So he's going to be able to do that. I don't know why that's so important to these people.
I mean, it's a number that you stuck with for your entire professional career. I understand it. It's maybe a superstitious thing. A lot of athletes are superstitious.
Yeah.
I never understood that.
I'm superstitious.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
It all depends on how you play, your mental attitude.
Mm.
Doesn't have anything to do with the socks you wear, the jock strap you put on.
You don't think?
The eye black you're going to put on. No. It's all superficial. What you put on is not going to change your physical ability to play the game.
No, but it gives you a psychological, I think, advantage sometimes that spurs you on, to do well. Not necessarily somebody that's watching the game, but those that play the game.
I mean, I understand it. I just think it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you need something to tell you that you're going to play well today, I think that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that scene in Major League, where that Haitian dude wants to get a chicken and he's doing the sacrifice in his locker.
Yeah.
And the chicken bones on the bat.
Right. Superstition.
Because he can't hit a curveball.
Yeah. I don't know. The superstition thing is pretty strong in major sports.
What kind of superstitions did you have? Or do you have?
My superstitions are not set in stone.
Then they're not real. What?
They come and go depending on what's going on. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Superstition, when we went down to our competition at the drill meet.
Okay.
In Purdue University. We had a couple of the teams that didn't do as well as I thought, and I was right there taking pictures, and so now we had our duet exhibition team go up, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go on the other side of the floor and take the picture from there, because up close our teams didn't do well. So I went on the other side, and picture sucked. They didn't come out very well, and it didn't matter. They didn't win anything. So superstition didn't work. But little things like that, not too set in stone, like I said.
No. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a little more, it's a little
different than wearing the same pair of socks for a whole season.
Yeah, something like that.
Can you imagine wearing the same jockstrap for the whole season? That just sounds nasty.
The only thing, and it wasn't even superstition, it was just lazy. I would just leave my practice pants in my locker and just wear. I'd never wash them.
You just wore them all season long?
Yeah.
I think it was lazy. I don't think it was superstition.
No, I don't think so either. I was like, I'm going to take this home and wash them and risk forgetting my pants? No. Whatever. What else? What else happening in sports? Phillip Rivers is going to the Colts on a 1-year contract.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I think he's going to do well.
I hope so.
You're a little bit of a Colts fan, aren't you?
I mean, sure.
Indiana, me too.
He threw more interceptions than he has children last season, and he's got a litter of children.
How many has he got?
I think he's got 9 or 10.
Oh my gosh! Are they Catholic?
They better be, because that's an obscene amount of kids.
I don't know about that. He's got the money to support them. So
in his first year, I think if I'm remembering this correctly, I saw this on ESPN or something when they had nothing else to talk about. Phillip Rivers in 2003, I believe that was the year after or the year he was drafted. He and his wife had 1 child.
Oh, really? So yeah. Well,
that's wild. What woman would be like, yeah, I want to go through that 10 times?
Well, you got to do something during that bye week, I guess.
Maybe that's a superstition.
Yeah, and Vinatieri, I just read today about him. They're wondering if they're going to bring him back next year because he's rehabbing from his knee surgery.
I didn't know he had knee surgery.
Yeah, I didn't either. But obviously that was the reason he didn't kick well toward the end of the season.
Yeah, he was kicking a lot worse.
Yeah, they got a young 23-year-old. The Colts are ready to put in there, take his place, because this is his free agent year.
Is it?
Yeah. So we'll see what he does. I mean, if he comes to one more season, he'll have 25 years
in the league
playing football professionally, and he'll be 48 years old.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah, it's a great way to earn a living.
That's true. Getting on the field 2 or 3 times a game. If you're the Colts.
Yeah. Look at this cat. It just tries to take over. Probably saw the dog over here. Right?
She's nuts.
Come on. Okay. Well, she's just going to find something that's comfortable for her.
But, what was I going to say? I had something. I was going to say.
Well, the thing about with this, everything that's going on in the world today, I spend more time trying to avoid the news than watch the news.
Oh yeah, people are spending way too much time watching the news, and it's just
giving
them more anxiety.
And it's the same stuff. Even not all the channels are. It's Fox, CNN, MSNBC, all those cable networks. They give you the same information, from a biased side, maybe a little bit.
What do you think is the least biased news channel on on cable? Public television.
I don't think MSNBC. I used to think, but they're very liberal, and they got a lot of news reporters that are just anti-Trump. And CNN is that way too. I used to think CNN was pretty well, not very partisan in that. But I just don't like watching the news anymore. So I try to find some movies, right?
Oh yeah.
Watched 2 movies the other day. Try to exercise. I exercised today.
You did. I have not.
Yeah.
But I'm going to work, so that's exercise.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. You lost a lot of weight.
I have. What, calling me fat?
Yeah, you were. You admit it. You were, right?
Yeah. Okay. I was skinny fat, all right? I wasn't fat. There's a difference.
Man,
from a distance, you're like, hey, that dude looks pretty in shape. And then when you get closer, you're like, ugh, something's going on there.
Man, we pivoted, didn't we, from you think that biased on the news?
Oh, we always pivot.
I know.
Pivot.
So, I know I was watching it this morning, but not really. I just had it on. I really wasn't watching
I was paying more attention to it than you were.
Yeah. So, I'm going to think about taking the dog for another walk, part of the things I do during the day, routines.
Hopefully I'll be home before 10 o'clock again today.
Yeah.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, and hopefully I won't get so tired I'll go to bed early. But
I'll try and get up earlier tomorrow than I did today.
Yeah, you should. Start getting in the flow of the adult world.
Yeah, and I almost got up early. I was expecting a phone call I never received.
Yeah, well, can't help you on that one.
No. Oh, well. Well,
You've said that.
yep.
I don't know. What movies did we watch the other day?
We watched Man on a Ledge.
Man on a Ledge.
Imagine what that was about.
That was weak. That was a weak movie.
It had an interesting premise, but
yeah, but but I don't know about the premise of standing on a ledge.
It could have cut out the entire middle of the movie.
I think so too.
The beginning, the last half an hour, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
I hate when movies do that. There's so many movies that are just so strung out. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know what these directors or writers are thinking. It would be better if they made an hour-long movie than it would be to stretch it into an hour 45 with 45 minutes of shit.
Filler.
Right? Yeah, filler.
Yeah, I agree with you. And there's so many outlets for movies.
Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, even our Comcast.
Comcast Sci-Fi has their own movies, and there's so many. It's so diluted, sometimes they're not that good, so people are coming up with some probably weak plot lines just to get the movie on, try to make some money through the commercials and things on television, made from TV movies. But yeah, there's a lot of them out there. But you can't sit your ass on the couch all day and watch TV, I tell you.
Nope. I watched a really weird movie the other day with Jeff Daniels, Emma Stone, Ryan Reynolds, and that chick who plays Phoebe on Friends.
Okay.
Jeff Daniels plays a man-child writer. His wife is a doctor, surgeon, who is I always forget her name, the lady who plays Phoebe on Friends. Emma Stone's a kid, and Ryan Reynolds plays Jeff Daniels' imaginary friend.
Oh, like Jimmy Stewart's Harvey, huh?
It was called Paper Man. And the beginning was so boring and odd, and I didn't know what to expect.
What did you say it was called?
Paper Man.
Okay.
And it's about him and then trying to write this new book. Jeff Daniels. Okay. And they're at this little cottage house, and his wife only stays with him on the weekends because she still has to work. And then he befriends Emma Stone, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it that boring?
It was pretty boring. And then they become friends, and everybody thinks it's weird that he's, being a friend of a 16, 17-year-old, which is, weird. Even his imaginary friend is like, you need to stop. And there's parts where they start getting in fights. So that was funny. And then
was Ryan Reynolds funny?
Yeah, of course.
Of course, he's naturally funny.
And then the end of the movie is Jeff Daniels finally going, you need to leave now for good.
To the phony guy.
To the imaginary friend. He goes, what? I don't want to blah, 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 blah. And then you find out the friend Emma Stone has been hanging out with, that's her own age, is her own imaginary friend.
Oh my gosh.
And when he leaves, she walks into a room and he's hung himself.
The imaginary or the real person?
And that's when you figure it out, because it flashes to an empty room with him hanging himself, flashes back to her, flashes back to the room, and it's all filled with her stuff. It's nuts.
It is. It sounds like Harvey meets the Sixth Sense movie, where Bruce Willis plays that psychologist that's really dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's I guess you can make things up. You're
wild.
Yeah,
it was something. But I watched all of it.
Once you gotta take it through, right?
I kept telling myself, this is gonna pick up. This is gonna pick up. It's gonna take a turn. It's going to take a turn.
No, it didn't, huh?
I expected it to be a little more funny.
Oh, he couldn't carry the funniness, Ryan Reynolds, in the whole movie?
No, because he's imaginary. So he's not in the entire movie.
Oh, okay.
He just pops up in certain spots in conflicts in Jeff Daniels' head where he...
So was his character somebody that actually lived or just part of his conscious?
Just the imaginary friend? Yeah. He was, yeah. He was his name was Captain Excellence, and he was in a superhero outfit. It was interesting for sure.
Yeah, I know, and I like action movies mixed with a little drama.
Yeah.
But I think a couple days ago, I watched a Gerard Butler movie. What was that? Den of Thieves, I think it was called.
How was that? I think I caught the end of that you and Mom were watching.
It was okay. And there were two parts in the movie that I didn't understand why they had it in there, but probably just wanted it because all movies are love stories.
Every single one.
Every movie's a love story, and they put the wife and the kids on opposite sides of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
The robber and then the good guy. But it was weak, and I think the reason I stayed with it is just like I put this much time into it.
You gotta get to the end.
Yeah, but it was a real off the wall ending too.
Oh yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw that where they're at the bar in London and stuff.
Yeah.
And Ice Cube's son is in the movie.
Right.
He's a pretty good actor, I think.
Oh, yeah. I've never done anything else, so he should be good at it.
And it's incredible how much he looks like his dad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So there's, movies. We got the dog walk, the movies.
The working out.
I still got to do my second set today.
I didn't do any yoga today.
I didn't do any push-ups, so I think I'm going to do those first at the end of this, and then I'll try to do the weights and again a little bit. But, it's not too much weight, only about, what did I say, 20 pounds?
20 pounds.
I'm old. That's all I can lift nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like the animals are getting into this now.
Yeah,
huh?
They like it.
They want to be on.
They just want to be famous.
They want to be famous. This one, it's just.
I think this one just wants to be lazy.
I think so. I think Flynn wants to take a walk. He's going, how come you haven't taken me for a walk yet? It's getting late.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, it's 3:25. Yeah. So, where else we going with this?
I don't know. I think we've drugged this on long enough, and you people watching are probably bored enough as it is if you've gotten this far.
Probably enjoying the animals more than us, right?
Probably.
We got another animal upstairs, another cat. And I'm not going to let you guys see this, but this whole floor has got to be vacuumed every other day because the massive amounts of dog and cat fur.
Yes.
Hair all over the place.
They shed like it's their job.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to clean those up.
Yes, we are.
It's all part of it, though. They're good. Flynn's a good dog. Stays with you the whole time when you walk it, right? Take him off the leash.
I don't put him on a leash very often anymore.
I don't like going across the streets when he does.
If we go to Trinity, I don't.
Right.
And if I take him on a walk downtown, we usually come back this way. I take him off the leash about a block away from home.
Really?
And he stays with me until I tell him to go home.
Yeah, I usually take him for walks down to City Ballpark and Trinity like you, and I just walk like a territory animal would, do its boundaries, and he just stays right with me. Sometimes he runs a little bit, but I always forget to take a ball to play catch with him.
You got to do that.
Yeah, he likes that. I forget. I fail to do that. That's why I think he likes walking with you, Bill, more than me.
Yeah, and then I'll end up running with him. Chase him or make him chase me.
Yeah. How many dogs is a lot of dogs? What do you think?
What do you mean?
How many pets would it be too many in this house?
I think if we got rid of 2 cats, we could get another dog.
You really think so? You want another dog, huh?
I'd rather have another dog than a cat that just sleeps.
Yeah, it doesn't do
more things to play
much
with and have fun with.
I don't think we have enough room to have 2 dogs because more often than not, unfortunately, we don't walk the dog, especially when I'm working.
That's true.
And our yard, our back 40.
Back 40 feet.
40. Our back 40 feet. It's not a lot of room for them.
No, it's not. But they'd be able to play together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah. We'll see you guys later.
Adios.